Day 102. Edna Bluestein, 79, was killed and 17 people were injured, including 7 children and teenagers, in a car ramming and stabbing attack by 2 Palestinian terrorists in Ra'anana yesterday. A 16-year-old boy who went surgery for spine and head injuries remains in a very serious condition in the ICU. The perpetrators were Ahmed Zidad, 25, and Mahmoud Zidad, 44, residents of the town of Bani Naim near Hebron. Both had been blacklisted for entering Israel illegally numerous times in the past. The attack began at about 1:30 p.m. as schools were dismissing students for the day. During the rampage, they seized 3 vehicles, the first from the car wash where one of them was illegally employed, and rammed pedestrians in several locations in the city, and then went on a stabbing spree. The attack came as the government was debating the wisdom of allowing Palestinian workers to enter Israel for work, which has been prohibited since October 7th, in order to alleviate the economic difficulties faced by the society. Former Justice Minister Gideon Saar of the National Unity Party, a minister without portfolio in the current emergency coalition, rejected the idea, saying letting workers from the territory of an enemy population into Israel during a war is a terrible mistake that will cost blood. Saar also ruled out a permanent ceasefire as part of a deal for the release of hostages held in Gaza. He's joined the camp of Defence Minister Gallant, who believes that there's no alternative but military pressure to release the hostages. In the largest rocket barrage from Gaza in several weeks, more than 50 rockets were fired from the Gaza Strip at Netivot this morning. There was some damage but no reports of injuries in the largely evacuated city. Overcoming strong opposition from within his own government, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu managed to push an amended 2024 state budget worth 582 billion shekel through the cabinet on Monday, and that involved spending increases of around 70 billion shekel and widespread budget cuts, with some exceptions, an across-the-board spending cut of 3% from all government ministries. During the cabinet meeting, tensions were high. Education Minister Yoav Kish, a Likud party member, stormed out of the room over the proposed reduction of his budget by hundreds of millions of shekels. The proposal will now go to the Knesset, where it must pass 3 readings in order to become law. Israeli soccer player Sagiv Yecheskel, playing in Turkey, celebrated its equalizer goal in Sunday's game in the top Turkish league by making a heart sign with his hands to the camera and showing his wristband, which bore the words 100 days, October 7th, along with a Magen David. The image led to his arrest, overnight imprisonment and deportation from Turkey. Eren Kartsev, another soccer player, was detained by Turkish authorities yesterday for reposting a social media message reading, "Bring them home now." He has subsequently been released and will return home to Israel soon. This is Peta Jones-Pellach reporting for NCJWA Australia.